What you need to know about probiotics and your immune system. At the point when most people consider valuable microbes, the main thing that may ring a bell is probiotic tablets for stomach-related help. And keeping in mind that these sorts of bacterial recipes can totally help keep up solid processing, that is just a little piece of a lot greater picture. That is because the gut is the establishment of well-being, and the cordial organisms known as probiotics that live there really help keep every one of your body's frameworks fit as a fiddle, including your immune framework. Find the entrancing association between your microbiome and resistant capacity, and how probiotics can give some genuine safe framework support. It's all about the gut. Did you realize that not every one of you is real, indeed, you? Every one of us has a novel local area of trillions of microscopic organisms, all things considered, called the microbiome. Indeed, they dwarf your human cells by an overwhelming margin. Try not to stress, preferably by far most of these microorganisms, about 85%, are heroes, planned essentially to keep you healthy. 1. They swarm out the microscopic organisms you don't need and help support your digestion, energy levels, sleep, moods, and hormonal equilibrium. So what's the association between probiotics and the immune framework? All things considered, by far most of your probiotic companions live in your gut, and shock. That is likewise where the greater part of your resistant framework lives. The microbiome and insusceptible framework are in consistent correspondence, so the condition of one framework constantly influences the condition of the other. 2. Also, ongoing examination shows that when you keep up the populaces of the absolute most useful microorganisms, it's simpler for your insusceptible framework to keep you well throughout the seasons. 3. 4. Meet your microbial superheroes. You've had helpful microbes in your body since before you were conceived, and that is something extraordinary. These minuscule heroes are the starting establishment of an infant's invulnerable framework, and they keep on working throughout life to both debilitate unsafe microbes and empower a reasonable resistant reaction. How would they do something amazing? Your microbial legends work resolutely to help your invulnerable capacity by assisting with keeping a solid gut barrier. It may appear to be illogical, however, your gut is in reality outside of your body. Believe it or not, it isn't until food and supplements endure the gut divider and into your circulatory system that they are in fact inside your framework. Your agreeable vegetation go about as safety officers at the gut hindrance by empowering the get-together of explicit proteins and actuating cells to ensure your gut divider's tight intersections, the fixed spaces between cells, are solid, which attempts to keep out aggravations, poisons, and undesirable microorganisms that can agitate the resistant framework's fragile balance. 5. Contending with cold organisms for space and food. Think of your intestinal divider like a tremendous parking area. At the point when you keep a hearty populace of valuable microorganisms, they take up most of the parking spots and assets, assisting with swarming out the troublemakers you don't need around. All things considered, if the microbial dangers don't have space to settle close to your gut boundary, their capacity to stop, set up a home, and drive their way into your body is enormously lessened. Parking area full. Delivering solid compounds. Probiotics normally produce various gainful mixtures, like metabolites, proteins, and short-chain unsaturated fats, SCFAs, that help your resistant system. 6. Incertainty, butyrate, a SCFA result of prebiotic maturation, otherwise known as a postbiotic, is a significant wellspring of energy for the phones that line and secure your gut. 7. Some microscopic organisms can likewise create acids and antimicrobial substances that avert hurtful microorganisms before they can advance into your body. Attention for your tiny friends. Because of the perplexing way your gut and invulnerable framework cooperate, when you care for the probiotic local area in your gut, you're likewise assisting with keeping your insusceptible framework in substantial structure. This implies a gut-sound lifestyle is perhaps everything you can keep a hearty, safe framework. What else ought to be top of brain? Ensuring you have enough of the heroes on board. Present-day life pummels the microbiome, so it's essential to furnish your body with a lot of accommodating organisms. Adding an exceptional, chewable probiotic supplement recipe like Hyperbiotics Immune Defense to your everyday schedule offers easy help by recharging your gut with 2 strong strains clinically concentrated to help in susceptible capacity. At that point, it's an ideal opportunity to give your microbial assistants a feast. Prebiotics are plant filaments that give the ideal sustenance to your probiotic companions, and they're ample in food sources like apples, blueberries, asparagus, onions, and garlic. It's trying to get enough prebiotic from diet alone, however, so have a go at blending some organic prebiotic powder into your sound smoothies and delicate food varieties for added support. The caring consideration you give your amicable verger will give back with a bigger number of blessings than you can envision. At the point when your probiotic local area stays solid, you'll appreciate a long period of shining safe capacity that can keep you making the most of your most joyful, best, and most fun days ever.